good evening. It's me. I wonder if I'm saying my name too much. It's possible. I've been doing this for a while. I've been saying my name like very constantly for such a long time, but I think maybe today I shouldn't. Oh, there's anything. Yeah. Oh wait, what the? Oh, that's right. Okay. Alright. So I've got a general idea for this video. I think it's important because, as you know, I'm a bum, which means, and I should remind you, there's a difference between being a bum and being homeless. I mean, you can have like millions of dollars and still be a bum. I mean, you got plenty of people who, you can be a homeless person and not be a bum at all, because being a bum is like it's a lifestyle. It's like a way of. I sometimes use the phrase a publicly funded person because I receive all of my I guess like supplies from the public. I do not use GR. I do not use Social Security. I don't use EBT. I've never been on Section 8. I don't panhandle. I have panhandled, but only because I felt like people didn't believe that I was homeless. So I had to. I mean, it's only within last year that or this year, maybe a little last year. No, only this year did I seriously panhandle. One time I did derive one single. I have one skill. I can crochet, and so I learned that in 11th grade. We were given the choice for our elective. My electives that I could choose from. It was either math. Do you want to learn some more math, or do you want to crochet? And so I chose crochet. And in fact, one Christmas during my vagabondry, although I wouldn't say that I'm a vagabond. I don't know. I mean, there is that's a separate class, I think. But I crocheted bags on Hollywood Boulevard. Gave them out. I don't like to put a price on things, and so I'd make a bunch, and I could say, because you have to have I said, you can have it if you want, it's free, and or you can give me some money or whatever. But it's up. Because I really don't like to sell things. I'm not like the selling type. It's just I don't. But only this year. What is it? There's still a couple of. Only this year did I panhandle. I'm going to list some of my favorite panhandling signs. The first sign that I ever panhandled, I was actually. This is a very popular one, but I had just come back from being arrested, and I had some unpaid ticket or whatever, which went to warrant, so they were able to arrest me, and they dropped me off somewhere in some airport, I don't know, somewhere near the Green Line, the Green Train, but there's an airport somewhere. And I came back, I was in such a poor mood, I just put a sign around my neck that said, "Go fuck yourself." It wasn't really panhandling. I could not tell people hey, just give me a while. Like normally I would pull back for a bit and not be seen, but I couldn't, so I had that sign. The second sign, when I said, I think I want to try this panhandling thing. I want to do some traditional homeless stuff. I want to. Yeah. And it was the first. I was sitting at La Brea, and there was an advertisement for some type of comedy special. But I saw Michael Douglas was he was included in the special. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. I thought, because I would never have I don't know. It seems just so warm. It's just to add sometimes comedy can be kind of cold. They got the roasts and all that, but I don't know. It just made it just I don't know. It just made the special seem like warm. And I thought, that's neat. And it reminded me of that movie. Because he was in the film Wall Street, so I thought it'll be really funny. A guy, a homeless guy, uh, you know, talking about like greed. You know, greed is good. So I, so I thought about Wall Street, and then, but I thought that would be too obvious. It's too like, because I was feeling inspired, and so that was, not obvious. But I mean, it was like too like, you know. I want you to like think a little bit. I want to leave something to imagination, and things that I do are meant to like encourage you to just, I want to give you something that you can use for like a long time, Oh man. So the sign, my panhandling sign was, Blue Horseshoe loves Anacott steel, and I thought that was pretty neat because it doesn't really. It's like, because there's so many panhandling signs that people have, and they're all so like, I don't know. It's like, just hungry, or I need, why lie? I just need a beer. And I thought, well, here's something like no one's thinking about this. Like, it would be such a like a jarring thing to suddenly see. It's like, oh, Blue Horseshoe loves Anacott steel, and a lot of people, they didn't really get it, because like, who's like quoting Wall Street? Like, this movie is like something like 30 something years old, and who's using that as a panhandling sign, like a quote from Walt? That doesn't make any sense. But it's like, it's supposed to be like, because like I'm on the ground, like I'm just like, I'm just trying to bake it, and Blue Horseshoe loves Anacott steel. It's like I'm in it, So I thought it was neat. So that was my first. No one really got it. One guy walked by and he laughed. One person was like, "Hey, Wall Street." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, it's like Wall Street." Anyway, my second panhandling sign was. I don't know if this was the second one, but this is the next one that I remember. It was, Popeye protest. Colon mark. No spinach for oil. I thought that was pretty neat, because it's, Popeye, and it's oil spelled O-Y. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I did have another. Yeah, there were some other ones. I don't know if I can. It would feel inappropriate to say some of the other ones at this point. And I feel like it might be inappropriate now. But you know what? I don't really care. And that's the thing. I'm not. Sometimes, last night I went to 7-Eleven to buy some beers, and I was thinking, man, I wonder if I stink. And then the thought came, if you treat someone like shit, shouldn't it also make sense that they smell like shit too? And so I figure, if I don't get treated like shit, maybe I won't smell like shit. Maybe. I don't know. So there's something like kind of telling me I'm being impolite. And frankly, I've had a lot of cold nights. And while I'm grateful for the warmth, I'm grateful for my health, all the good things that I have right now, I just, I don't get the sense that anyone is particularly concerned about how I feel. Not that they should, because my life is mostly business. All of my associations, ultimately, I think, have just been business. But I'm going to go along with some more of my panhandling signs. Like, how could that be considered impolite? I don't know. I just get the sense, because some people don't speak, they don't understand, like, plain words. So people interpret things in very unusual ways, and I can't control that. Or I don't want to, anyway. Someone was interviewing me the other day for something, and I was talking about how I can be like kind of arrogant, and I'm exposed to so much sunlight that I do have these like delusions of grandeur. And she was like saying, well, she was talking. He's like, you know what? You should just focus on your own responsibilities, and you don't have to. you don't have to be concerned about like the whole Earth. And I'm like you don't control the whole Earth. And I'm like, well, like I couldn't hide. Like, well, it's not hiding, but like when I have no perspective. Okay, yeah, you have to understand. Like the point of these like standard social experiences, or to create a commonality amongst mankind, amongst people. And I don't have them. I'm just doing a lot of guessing. I literally have to carry. I carry. What do you call it? It's like a triangle. It's for math or architect stuff or whatever. It's just supposed to keep me grounded, but it's all right. I'm going all over the place. Anyway, well, I'm not. I'm actually very focused. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So my other panhandling sign. Let's see. I forgot another one, but the last one that I used the most, which I enjoyed thoroughly. It was will gladly accept bribes to influence next year's Academy Awards. And I thought that was neat. That's actually calculated. I'm not just like, saying that. I took a bunch of, let's say, esoteric understandings and applied them with great vigor and rigor and dancer and print. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about things that I want, because I think it's neat. Obviously, I've been saying for 7 years I want, to sleep on a bed, have a TV, clean clothes, internet, just a kind of a deluxe prison cell even. Not that I'm not going to prison or a hospital, but I mean, but I guess I can say that all I want, and no one's gonna, I guess people don't like bums. They like homeless people, they don't like bums. So, I'm gonna list some other things that I'd like, or that I'm willing to accept. Doesn't mean, anyway. I will accept various Naruto memorabilia. I don't know if I'd be able to keep it, but like Naruto shirts, toys, plush, whatever. Like I said, I don't know if I'd be able to keep it, but I mean, I'd still like to. I will accept it. And not like all the characters. I don't want any Sakura stuff. I like Rock Lee, but So I'm talking like Naruto, Sasuke. No.
Do you got rolling paper by any chance?
What's a rolling paper?
That's exactly.
Why don't you have one? How long have you been smoking?
You say?
How long have you been smoking?
I've been smoking for a while.
How long have you been smoking?
Is that even a question?
It is a question. How long have you been smoking?
Very long time.
Why don't you have a rolling paper? If I were a writer, okay, I'd be writing a lot, right? But I wouldn't be asking people for pens because I'm a writer, right? So you've been smoking for a long time and you're gonna ask me for something? Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Walk away. Go. Go.
Man, fuck you.
Yeah, no, fuck you. Walk away.
Fuck you.
Walk away. Smoke professionally, because you look like an amateur.
I am an amateur.
You are an amateur, because you don't even know your own thing. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck you.
No, go fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Now, like I said, I haven't seen Naruto Shippuden or Boruto, and I don't like the idea of Naruto having children. I don't know, I just don't like it. But, so we're talking like title characters like Sasuke, from the original series. I mean, Orochimaru, Kabuto. I like Jiraiya, but I don't know I will accept. And of course, Neji, I can't, yep. So, as far as like, alright, well, that's it. That's all. There's other stuff too, but I can't, I don't have, there's not enough, 320 gigs, right? Yeah, I would go ask you to do something for me, but I think you're gonna do it. So, thank you very much.